ICE arrests bakery owners for harboring migrants. The owner of Abby's Bakery in South Texas were arrested and charged with harboring individuals unlawfully present in the U.S., as well as aiding and abetting their harboring, according to criminal complaints. The case is a rare instance of federal authorities targeting business owners for allegedly employing undocumented immigrants. President Donald Trump made strict immigration measures a core component of his return to the White House. Along with carrying out mass deportations, his second administration has vowed to prosecute anyone who impedes their immigration enforcement operations. Homeland Security investigators conducted a worksite enforcement action at Abby's Bakery in Los Fresnos on February 12th, arresting 8 undocumented workers. The owner, Leonardo, and Nora were charged with bringing in and harboring aliens and abetting the harboring of aliens, according to Department of Homeland Security. According to the criminal complaint, Baez and Avila admitted to knowing the individuals were illegally present in the country and acknowledged harboring them on the property they own. 2 individuals who were in the country illegally identified Baez and Avila as the bakery owners and the ones who provided them and the others with shelter.
My personal when I first hear that, what they're using the word alien a whole lot more now.
You know, yeah, they're trying to go
back.
They're trying to go back. Yeah,
they're trying to go back to all the ugly jargon that we used to use before about people that we don't really need to. Were they going to go back to the jargon about us to try to make that normalize that as well too? I'm sure they would like to, but I'm saying we have a little bit more punch around here than other people do. So I understand you're just reading the article, but that's an ugly word. We don't use the word alien. I mean, shit. Is it a real alien? That's what I'm wondering. Is it a real alien around here?
Yeah, that was always weird how they call them aliens. I'd be like, what do you mean aliens? Yeah. But see, the whole thing is, you know what this sounds like? The Underground Railroad, when they used to harbor the slaves. It's exactly what it is. I said this too. I told you, I was like, bro, for a while, I was like, look, they're gonna arrest the migrants, then they're gonna kick them out, then they're gonna start arresting the people that were helping them out. And as you see, it's the first one's knocked down. And that's just a small fraction of it. Soon they're going to start arresting governors and mayors and city councilmen. You know what I'm saying?
I see it coming. They're already suing them right now. They went the sue route first because they understand you go in and you arrest. I won't say, let's just use New York City as an example because we both know Eric Adams is sold out already. But let's just use New York City as an example. You go in and arrest New York City's mayor. That's going to cause a problem in New York State. Now you're almost saying that they're no longer a sovereign state. I can just come in and arrest your officials for any and every crime that you want to say they committed. So that'd be like, okay, now you've started something that's a totally different. Now you started something that when a Democrat gets in office, he can go into deep Nebraska or deep with the Mississippi and arrest one of their officials. Now we're having standoffs over something that's petty, and this is where they're taking our country to. Everyone sees what's going on here. Do I think people should be harboring people who are here illegally? No, I don't. However, I feel like our system is broken, and our system is broken badly enough to where we need to do something about it. At the end of the day, right now, we cannot survive without people coming here, without immigration, heavy immigration, more immigration than what we can even sustain with this current system that we have. We have to start letting more people in. That's why we're doing it, because, honestly, Social Security will not be sustainable without new blood. We don't have the new blood. In order for us to be able to be on Social Security, you have to have workers that can pay into it while we're sitting on it. We don't have it here. That's why we allow so many immigrants into this country. Let's be honest here. That's why you ever listen to Donald Trump. He said it already. We really need these people. He knows it, but doesn't care. He's willing to cut off our nose and spite our face right now because he knows your hate is greater than the truth. That's just a fact.
Yeah. And for him, they're not going to let, they want to let Europeans in, but the Europeans don't want to come here.
There's no health care.
You have hella, there's hella, y'all crazy. You got hella guns.
They get to retire at like 50 something or something like that years old.
They get 3 days off.
They get like a whole month and a half off or some crazy stuff like that.
They ain't got to live off tips, bro. Why would I want to come to America?
I'm not coming here for. Period. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. I don't get me wrong. I'd like here because I'm not used to Europe. Maybe if I was used to somewhere else and lived somewhere else, maybe that's what I would like. But
there's a rapper, Tony Yayo. He was like, man, when I'm out the country, he's like, I like it. He's like, it's nice and peaceful. He's like, because when I come back to America, I'm nervous. And they're like, why? He's like, because there's so many guns out here. Everybody got guns.
And you got to worry about everything a different kind of way. We just had somebody on the show. We had to tell him, I said, hey, man, if the person don't want to just shoot you the fair one means a fair fight, then you might as well leave him alone. Because there might be something that comes after that then, if that's not what he's into.
Well, I tell people that too. I'm like, they'll be like, why are people shooting each other so much? I'm like, ain't nobody want to fight these street gladiators. Somebody said it today. He's like, you can tell there's a difference between people that are raised in a house with love and people that are raised in a house with abuse. because the kids that are raised in a house with abuse, you know what I'm saying, they're used to getting beat. And so they're used to taking that pain. And a kid that ain't used to getting beat, he trying to hang out with him, but he can't because they don't like him because they be like, look at you with a 2-parent home, you punk motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I feel just that's the majority honest truth. But some people just soft as a motherfucker as a baby's bottom. That's just what it is.
But it's okay to be soft. That's the whole thing.
I mean,
like,
it's okay, but
not everybody has to be rowdy. I mean, you can't.
No, not everybody got to be rowdy.
You can't be too soft. But I'm just saying.
I ain't saying all like that. I'm just saying you can't. You stupid, bro.
I saw a video of this lady come home and her husband was on the couch with another dude. Or she busted into the house. He on the couch with another dude. And he hop up. He like, what you mean? What you talking about? And I'm like, how you ain't know?
Listen,
you ain't know.
What I'm going to say is you're stupid, bro. What I'm going to say is this right here. I think eventually we're going to have to pick our sides when it comes to this whole entire immigration fight right here. We picked a side. We've talked about it. I mean, you got yours, I got mine. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, is it like are we siding with our brothers and sisters who are being persecuted in this fight? Because that's how I feel. I feel like they're being persecuted, man. A lot of them.
Do the immigrants come in here and say they want to support African Americans in our struggle?
I don't. To me, man, I'm gonna tell you honestly.
Because the majority that I've seen kind of avoid us and detour our progress. They get into positions and deter what we're trying to do.
Absolutely.
So, also they can't vote. So, I mean, it's not my fault you came to America thinking it was nice because you saw that 70s show on TV. This is the reality. You know? I'm just saying, hey, I love everybody hates Chris. Is it like that? No. The racist parts, yes. But the rest, no. No.
Let me say this. This is how I feel. I feel like this. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? We've had very contentious relations with most Latino Americans. And that's not to say only Latino Americans come here. You got a lot of Haitians, you got a lot of Africans. We've had contentious relationships with them as well as us being black people from this country. However, I do feel like there's a way for us to maybe try and extend the olive branch, because in the future, their vote and our vote is going to be the heaviest votes that there is.
They can't vote if they can't be here.
Not all of them. Eventually, people will be able to be here. Eventually, a lot of them are going to become legal. It's impossible not to allow them to become.
I think you keep, like, brother. I love you to death, brother. But you keep thinking we're gonna go back to them old American rules. my brother. We less than 30 days up in. Actually, no, wait. We less than 40 days back in this. I don't even know what country. I know where I'm at. I'm glad I live in Washington because ain't too much change. But we ain't going back, brother. I mean, he can't deport the migrants quick enough. He's pretty mad about it. So he fired the head of ICE, and he was like, get somebody else in there. He's like, now go get right now he's saying, go get the children. That's what he really wants. You know, he got to fill up his old buddy that had the island whose name we will not say because we will get demonetized. He got to fill that back up. Hey, it happened last time.
No, don't get me wrong. This is not me saying you wrong.
Children happened to disappear.
That was just the ad lib right there. Don't get that twisted. I'm not saying
I'm not going to say he right there. He who shall not be named. I ain't saying it. Absolutely. And that's how look, folks. We said his name once, and they dropped our numbers. All right, like it's that real. It took us. We just got back.
Absolutely. But I do feel like there's a fight that we're in. You know what I mean? And we do need to pick a side. We do need to let people know because they are going to come after us next.
That's why what you need to do right now is stock up on your water, your food, get enough wood to board up your house, and get ammo and guns. Rather not distracted.
We're not watching them. We act like we're not watching what's really happening here. We see who they're talking about, who should be here. We would like to have more people from Europe. That stuff's over with, man. Those days are over. Your people in Europe, their populations can't even sustain what they got going on. They're having to bring in immigrants as well. They hate it, but they have to.
You can tell us it's over, but when you tell the other side it's over, all they see is matches, pitchforks, and gasoline all over America. Like I said, they don't care if the population's 200,000 European Americans in America, as long as it's them. That's what happens when people don't show up for an election, because under a Democrat president, what is the word people get? They get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Obama, because complacent. Obama made people think they had a choice. They thought they could sit the election out and be like, I'm not going to vote for Hillary just so I can sit back and they can criticize her. And then what happened? You know what I'm saying?
You got two. So I think he got two Supreme Court. I mean, he got three of them that time. He got three Supreme Court justices that time. This is what flipped the whole entire court. For the rest of your lifetime.
This is what flipped the whole entire court. I've seen 4 popes in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Like 4 popes, and we're about to have another one.
us not stepping up and doing what needs to be done. We can talk about Hillary, we can talk about Kamala, all we want to. We can have all the negative things to say about them, but we had America at that point in time,
Yeah.
and America was progressing, and we were progressing as a people. I mean, instead of what the difference is right here is the difference is this right here. Kamala wanted to come in and build 5 million new homes, I believe it was 5 million new homes or something like that within her first term, and sell them all to single family homes and sell them all to families. What's happening during this now that we have Trump in office, what happens now? J.P. Morgan and another bank comes out with a forever rent. This is what they're going to build. They're going to build single family homes that only can be rented forever. They want you to rent your life. Y'all don't see what's happening.
Well,
You're not paying attention to what's really, really going on here. You know,
BlackRock came out and said that. They said that themselves. They were like, "Look,
Larry Fink."
They came out and they said, "Look, America's you're gonna rent everything and you're gonna like it." Think about it now. When's the last time you bought music media? When's the last time you bought an MP3? Let's just say that. Or a CD. A CD, a record. When's the last time you bought a movie? You haven't. Everything is on streaming. So when they decide to cut that off, they can take it from you.
That's a hell of a way to put it, bro.
Exactly. It's what it is. You're giving up your freedoms for comfort. Think about your car. You don't really own your car. If you drive it without, I got to get my tabs too. If you drive it without the tabs, they take it. You can own your home, but if you don't pay your property tax, they'll take your house, right? You never really own things in America. Only thing you really own is your guns.
Wow.